Auzu billahi minas shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The Right Honorable Bakary Kendo Tombonjato Jata, the mighty APRC Green Party leader, who double as the Speaker of the National Assembly of the Republic of the Gambia. The President of the Republic of the Gambia, Commander-in-Chief of the Gambia Armed Forces, the National People's Party Chairman and the Secretary General of the National People's Party, Alhaji Adama Hino, Cairo Balafa Dokula Oromo Bunya Baro. Bim fintita nanne ka nanni kuya yitandi and my dissatisfaction about the NPP. Wallahi billahi tallahi. NPP mbe election walina fitina. Mba kono fitina. Mbe fintita kono fitina. NPP albuka malno nyinna bang. Ala be ñoo lenki la radio to ala jawul bale ciukela wo mo ni ko ya baladi President Barrow il a in silence to your NPP militants, particularly your executive. Billahi wallahi tallahi ni ma deda yet you take the bull by its horn. Wallahi billahi tallahi ibe tardendla ibe murundla ibe ni mol ni misandile la ko. They are not genuine and sincere. Patio principle wala soto ay taranyala soto ay la manifesto soto à la constitution no soto. What you have all right ka make sure ye tenko ni Cairo sabade ni no la patio kono ñine mbatande election kono mbeduna election kono wato men NPP damali be fidinala ibe ñoo kajafela audiol to national dulal to taring mba kono afidino be continent mbota kono kono jabe continent they don't wish you well. President Barrow si ila bun kono ye atort committee londi bang me yalon ko abela patio jubenne about restructure la to the betterment of the National People's Party. The NPP most of them ngamenge kamfan tungol siata je place ñi nala siata je selfish interest on la siata je ndala ngaf andoni mel lafta yen chalañ mo le batata alni mo le be alliance kono mo ka fenglo agri alla pati lida ka feng agri ali abondege mo ne o cause al kamme ngunu al kamme fo ñoye nkana ora fo gambia noli al ko president Barrow kane da hale dol ba fala ko ha alafta pat adila sidin jaylela dole be wulla jana e ba fala ko ha docteur Sabal lafta fa implement la dole be wulla jana e ba fala ko ha la men sel len nanta kala jang dole be wulla jana there are lot of implication kamo dundi kuma fa kuma kanam abe ya fa so kabudu soto wo kabudu nonsense wal men yalla ko ta patio na fa. Yes, President Barrow man fa follow. Am place follow. Wo place ngiri ngara wala be National People's Party kono e ko molta o follow. Fatol yamina ko President Barrow 2026 atol be werende ndela wala na laptop patriote nya ya aliye most of the people ye muneke they want to scare President Barrow pour akana lo wala tinna e ka fola mol ko al kana karto fa namallo so is not part of confused wala na alla regional committee cabiral ba lolo al ye campaign o menkala hanal mo ka this mayoral election campaign o al yake mune kam pour al tada throughout the country al ya party restructure to the interest for certain people, and those people are not handlers of the party militants. The party militant disown those people pari because of munemu ni President Barrow kabe dala ndolle be National Executive Committee ndolle ba decide la ndolle ba fonkol to hell with all this nonsense discussion going air. Hey hada madongo ni ngani yo man Sénégal President Barrow albe me la jalal ñato jannet momo ngani yo man Sénégal momo be double standard la momo be wicked la President Barrow la koto billahi wallahi tala ina ta fuda carte fay wato adi fana so ote kele na fikiya warta kuma be fo warta dun dandanglo warta mo lafta patio kele la selfish interest lati. Party is not operating like that. Wato dola be te febola wato dola te febola. Let's understand. But NPP yeah kabrim bay wulu namana party façon la fonji ape tu do menela ni sulu saji malu yanyi sulu kulo tay nate murba kulo la ebe wonde mo la ba mo kono ka be dom membe kere nin tol ngan dayele wallahi billahi men tambita nyin election o kono nin tol ngan dayele dole folte fano sidi nol sako dole yakut fo dunno fente manya no, this is a very disgrace. Party o mi yalon ko wulta sign a party leader I men kala party o mo na mana kala party o I pick up juruma ala party o hanin tol APRC na mana sort at the time of jamme wallahi billahi tallahi for our party amuta ko denke every region I land sol sanje abe party o lolo wayo ka damala interest ka woko hanin mamar ngol al mumuru ngol al si balu nol barate kenola place ñini na la siata ko di domo la siata mole le lafta tan la president baro bala pour ka tara ko do nafiki ya batara domo la ita do ko kala ngon wonde ala e ni bo place o men ito mutala bang bay ko ala enteni bo men na ma nyanaw dilan ndena nda kala tan nda kala ata wok la jang o do ngamo be tentu ngala jay ala baraka ba na second audio iko National People's Party ntele metaji ntolle selo tay carte kala ten ntele be kala ten president Barrow limani yela abe kodo bondela ibide bu wuliya folay me yalon ko man necessary ibe kuma bal folay me yalon ko ibuka ke Barrow iko kanasi yela tinyaroke ya be du nyoto ye molu filindi patiola principle la ye mol kerindi kula me yalan ko patiola interest ge just to empower UDP to handle this councillors wo mari ñol kana wuli iko tol be diamulale ibe pete la ke fayitandi ko ito le kuno men be je wol man kuno it's a disgrace president Barrow siding jay mo na mana diamu kaw moy bari kam mu ne ngunu president Barrow lafta banko bulalale abadila sidi njayle la president Barrow ni nabe kacala ka fala ko ndo kana ritale ndo kana na nanta stela damen kaw bungole lo nanta fonkola ten ibe kumo be fala wolay kabakun ku wuli ndo si andi NPP mantare la patiola interest kele kan say bebe kun kolole ibe la lafta lola presidential flag bi yarala wala no sabo be kering NPP wala kele bulo wuli ta NPP wala atinna ni assignment di modola ni ma di karla wala dol yo on the mind ngalangaf ado na duta I can name names many katara siring ibe kuma be fola President Barrow is the party leader. He has the executive power to give any assignment to a cleaner at the secretariat to execute that cleaner. Why are you fighting in and out? Because of your selfish interest. Because alafita koditomola altado koken. We have seen it. Ngajele this time of this election time billahi wallahi talanga fenfenfo mba temala ko duran keso dawoda mba beleto West Coast KMC wallahi kabirim president Barrow e campaign kodo manna Bakary Baji kan attest to it wallahi billahi tallahi Bakary Baji kan attest to it kayitan diko kabirim kodo manna bang NPP ka jaf abala Team Bakso non-alliance aning APRC suto tele CDCC kabirin kodo manna mo dantang be NPP wala nakata rawnola bara majority abebe la ngala korda kon adu nin campaign o keta CDCC la ibele kela mo bukata dulado campaign kodo ya di district men bela mo malong ye kodo kenyamen I am the best monitor because I called most of the chairmen kaitan di lako intelligent report ya mendi ye kodo mendi la you people are not campaigning albedula jumalto adu ni taro investigation mbukane taraji you have seen it Bakary Jaiteh lolu mbeje yalla mota fonante man tara campaign ko da wada mbeje ado lafta be lolon kabirin kodo nata NPP biro kari saba ibe mitinola hani campaign kono den ka kumola foyten itinerary folo bukata nyama because munem mitinola kasiya kodo be do mola nyadi folundo ntol fangol tata je one boy pa Malik Sise atata a selta e tara mitinola sanda ko Bakary Badji akai itinerary lebe political ima nyana tarla damito sayin ina tarla dame nanta tarla won ko kari sabale be mitinola fo itinerary election itinerary fanam bina ban meeting kilingo mambanno go NPP aliye nyon tangola soto baral batti nyala al fay nan me yamira ko ni NPP tinya ibe kunno la dulal to be kuman la dulal to alfa yala e ke fannene ali nga bon nafiki yala ali nga bo nyosin kolobo sola ali nga nyo kanu President Barrow ama ke mola ama fo mola al sulata fen fen nay wala kali al kay mu nek ko tangi ala man kharjo men di la kabirin janni ka wulu mo President Barrow to di nolel bar ni ala man yemen fana sa be ngoto President Barrow to di nay nola ale mon la alalla wala tin ala be talla nyo sabola ñim place ngi ngo be la fin kodila ala be la fin kodi ko dron alte campaign kala sincerity and honesty Bakary Badji fele one day ntata bundung wolu nga Bakary Badji juben nga la timo juben nga EPRC ko juben nga nya fay ma NPP kaje namaka unda nyante adung ntollen nanta all the structures of the alliance wala nanta tarla Bakary be dawda ke la moli yitandila Bakary eduka e kacha but thanks to the almighty Allah with his commitment and sincerity and dedicated that's why he achieved what he achieved. But NPP allanyi walio allanyi nyotumo waya yitanda dal kolon all this total fell down is occurred from National People's Party, his executive and some other people. Adum President Barrow nima woli yelanyi executive committee men yalanko their rival abe place nyini la abe flag biara nyini la abe to nyini la abe kodil la finna do kula te kono ntelanga if anybody denied just come in out me kumo do fan fole wallahi billahi tala manyana fola on the air what transpire yes ni be patio kanula patio na ala pati lidala instructiono aning patio la principle make sure you go by a febo a me febo yolta wala batina patio be mela bar NPP nala kam men ngunu President Barrow kane da hale so albe bal fan tibakan albe bal fan bondi kan kurawon al kalifan nenele al kalifan nenele woto ngamo be tento ngale jey intala ngafo men fana lafta ala wotro dadiat ay fintina man lafi diabula audiol ndebe I am thinking how we are going to counter these people 2026 mol ko mir pare kata radio kata fam tumbum pambulon ke fanke ko telmo malay kota ate manke malay kade ye fanke ko tel ka ila kodo ke ate bu kila kodo ke we are fed up with that now NPP nim President Barrow kanata al majang billahi wal kitabi alta kunna hani pati kilinto dunya kono alta da dawda isal jele ko jele fang ndala nga faadi
molla mbeben dance kan o mbeben donka wo dongol la gambenol mistake o keta ha okay aliko atol min ka foko mistake o keta ka adam Barrow na fe as a president okay sign ntol nyende ka adam Barrow rectify nyaadi le because bring another nang iko democracy, freedom of speech, freedom of movement, say it seems that freedom of movement and this freedom of speech is not existing again. The democracy ya mu londi iko democracy le bina democracy le kana Gambia. But democracy is not working again until a mirror out. But democracy killing mantra tama kan because of why molbe mutakange be arrest kan nda kunni mo nde sama arrestale not once not twice na last arresting it was at Banjul then Nigeria in Sanya. My last arresting it was Banjul then Nigeria in Sanya. So saying because of why committee no ke korra kono use powers wandi korra kono committee no ke je ma fasilo kan they use powers on us, arrest us because of powerless. All right. Number je Baitullah Mutadal. Gambia government was hearing the agreement between the Gambia and Senegal. Wolonko ni mo arresta in Senegal. Gambia dingolongate. Gambia no bita kamal. And then the Gambia government is sitting. Arambaro was hearing the interior minister of the dairy, the IGP, the CDS, and the entire ministers are keeping quiet about it. Baringa men left a mobile la moyna. Baitullah na keta molo miya lonko. Hasido longati na keta molo miya lonka man lafi Gambia la. Ite Adama Barrow, you being the president, you want to attra ibota je kabiring ameta amanke bide. Billahi wala kala but Baitullah ya singolo ku jamala a dalo ku jamala miya lonko asunta ite la siola presi mbangunga. Billahi wallahi tallahi Baitullah la sio ite la sio Adambaro asunta Baitullah yemme gosko ku ya city Baitullah na kalamta abafola wala na long ake mari call ako hey stop it because why Baitullah is a Gambian ako ala dimbal be mu Gambia non lati ade fam Gambia dingolti ala dindingol be jang a dol bi jang a kotol bi jang ala musol bi jang a dingol bi jang a bari musol bi jang ntol we are not Senegalese, we are Gambians like you each and everyone me along with the government or corner but albe sirin kule kan na folen ko kule be sunkan kan Gambia kule be sunkan kan Gambia it is dangerous or Gambia alfal dina nyaton kol being a Muslim or a Christian even Muslim or from a Christian olti alwuli aleta diam Adam Barrow Gambia do ata bagale Gambia do ata bagale Adam Barrow Macky Sall kaneta ake use ntol manke Senegalese French colonies le tonyalo mbadingol be Senegal ngu ke nyolongiti ntolle boda sia bar Senegal man nyenaka Adam Barrow use Adam Barrow man nyenaka songata because ite ntol lag man sakunda wala na Gambia ntol British wala ntol colonize ntol angalel wala ntol maranum sanji jelo 200 years sanji tawa fula or more than that Macky Sall ay grievance min sur Gambia independent on soto Senegal ma in full independent on soto ntolla flago be santole Gambia la flago ntolla flago be santole haya hay itol takan santo so woman dia Macky Sall pour Gambia full independent min soto woman dia Macky Sall bari Gambia no ale Macky Sall hasidi yaje be dame Gambia independent min soto itol mo soto aman diaye ntol make Gambia no make ko Senegal ma naka independence soto itol français le tol colonize ntol tuba anglais le tol colonize anglais yentol colonize dame and in français is totally different because we kan kelim fo ntol ngana kelo kala ngang fango soto tuba bol bulo kono anglais bulo kono bir ngam fan soto dame anglais bulo kono man dia Macky Sall be ni ajibe ntol ngamun soto atemo soto bankunding atemo soto no so resources min bi jam mi yalon ko wol bi janne ntole ñeel wol be kara mi dol China Senegal China ni Senegal na ñeel kata wolto wol be kata nene taldi Gambia ko o Macky Sall kilingo afakana pour que Gambia ta ka use pour que interest que Gambia kata ka Senegal MFDC ta ke attaque ka Senegal MFDC ta ka attaque because kunun ko kirimbaso ketale between jifanga ninka jalok tema Mohamed Marong ya fole to nyalo ngati jifanga ninka jalok tema so nyin ku jamal mi yalon ko be kerine je wala tina baytullah muta pour baytullah kana finti ay diamu ay nyin ku wol fo nyin ku nori ngol mi yalon ko be tama kan nañ bankum fulol kan ko baytullah mu rebelol di baytullah mu ani rebelol ka diam la anu Ousmane Sonko ka diam la baytullah ko kido le babulo kon nyin kido ye mu findindi e kido min findindi wati jamale nyin kido findinde nan atol mi yalon kal be système o kono al musabis mano lati wati jumale nyin kido findinde nan o Sénégal la tapale jëlal tapale Sénégalais dol bije ma fay be because nta bari ngal dol mu Sénégalais lati ndela wulu lal dol dara ka be dindi ngi dara Sénégal il faut da Sénégal kono je dingol mu Sénégalais lati ndol dol bije mu Sénégalais lati ko dol bije mu Sénégalais lati so mu fama dindi ngol mi yalam ko tata je wala mu fama ko tol mi yalam ko tata je ka be kam man ngol tata Sénégal yi tata futo je bari nin toñanata fon sa fo ñoye mo dolbe Sénégal wol manke hadama dingol de enen na molle kañal da gambe dingol mi yalon ko ha ci dol loyti nim bagasol ñing kidol ye muy ñing kido ye muy tandi baytul la bun kono hani laspero amantara la bun kono suri sa may kido wala muro han laspero rala bun kono sagare sa fo muro wala kido so wuliyal be mbe la kan a wuliyal be manke kesati a manke toñati be bola kono e nga moy dolbe diam kan bar nga mere wol ka wol jabi is not relevant on manke molati min yalla ko kumata e manke molti mi yalla ko e sino mol kono society kono because be wuliyal min be foka mol ba me kan Usman te tol mention na ni tol mention ibe relevant la ibe fanci kanal ko a carrière de mention le mba ka de nintenen ndanga fole ko lu ngom min be silat hadama di wala kabrin adam barolo down passing abani alnin kila de billahi wallahi taala wolu ngolem fanam be fala wala lu min ben de la diamo la wolu ngolem fanam be fala wolu ngola kun nafsi zaikatul mawti monen man fa wulna ko ngo ñine be jama momo nakir ala kaw kenna tan mo be ko be ku kenno kala wala na ala jahannama da ni arjano odo tonya ala nengo men dina pour ka tonya ta ka sabadindi o tonya kilo ngom bol fola man sila hada madina man sila soro wala kono man sila saya la kono o saya na wada fi rek momo mbidala momo bidala ke donc Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala so mola diam fanan kana mbe gambe dingol dan la min ya lon ko yaaje mi sympathise lo wolti surtout baytullah la sympathise kuma dol bije min ya lon ko e jarta jabola dol bije wol man jari jabola because mollo min ya lon ko e man nafa fenna e ma hani nyokalo lo e la satel to those people they are not relevant e ma relevant from pour que jabi those people they are not relevant pour yalon pour be jabi la because iman nafa la soto de sisoli pala yebon lo kombo ela sare do man felloje ma si bolo wote ma si bolo wote baytula kule ke gambia kono mi yalon ko atol dodol mi yalon ko alba soli pala kam alba soli pakam bi alma hana fenneke alma fenna fe gambia kono baytula did a lot in this country albe wuli almbe fokam ba me kanne ntulol ba kanne dolle ngal nyaaka sala because we don't want you pour ka man la fi kal kumayande because alman kumaya man la fi kal kumayande alman kumaya atol mo wulo leti alman kumaya man la fi kal kumayande man la fi kal to fo mention na audio to because alman kumaya you guys are liars alman wulo leti ale mo ne no nothing hani fen almawol no hani fen almawol no dol bi yengal no wol face to face ininte wolta diam lan tanyawa nga nyolo na nyoko don nyolon kuna nyoko don der nyin karti je nyolon kuna nyoko don der nyin karti je wallahi bola je miki nyela dia mom mala misil me kendo kam ma wala nyama misil me kendo kam ma wala nyama harama di mo hanna kar ala nyo sepula amna la nyo sepula mum mon toñade a faato mum mon toñade a faato ila dia mo nyata Sénégal respond nyamen ngala video jibele ala be jola mbo bolaje mbo Suleiman Singul Nyasi fanan taramba tentula Suleiman Singul Nyasi ambe ngalon ne ko Suleiman Singul Nyasi ne Baytullah problem suron tan temale kumol fota tema kuma bal fama miki fanan the same thing but ajibe be fintanan ka tonya sabatinde nte tonya aketa nyaonya nka fole diminta nyaonya nka fole oro ngal tonya ta nga sabatinde nga tonya sabatinde beti ala ngo kunum birabe diaring nimbet la man diam 2-3 days mol ben call wala ben kotomal call la be dol call la ngo fo baytula ma bondi ba fu baytula ma bondi hakilo la mo kuwol beti hakili mal hada ma dingi bu xalong te male la mo ken dolti ni be koliya kon wota male kalon te male la mo ken dolti ani jumale jawoti ibu kalon biya be nyamen ntonga nyolon ne yara ka do mu tay jawot le o manke jawti anin tol man jaw soto ndega fala nte sama nam fam mu ta nyame nga do ni do mu tawal nyama ite la long ite bente mu tawal nyame gon ntol iman tol kulu wo nyama e ko ne moy jaw yaay tindila ni nyaay tandala wala adama di yaati wala misilme yaati because mota tula ñin dunia kono la lazim an mo kilinte tula ñin dunia kono mbebe murlale Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ya mbe bota damen e murla wolta ñi min be kanten that is not the solution andol fanante korla pour ka diamu gambe dingoli de korla pour ka tonya fo moli ndendela funna kene satara wala fatale alten dawme be baluring be kendiaring be tamakan na fengo feb moy nga fengo fenje mba folale abe nyamen abe kika nyame so natol ko okay alnga jiba kulo muda na sama muda na prof bayi muda na jamme jilan ko muda comme que nga baytula mutale sa ñun dul ni nge be muda be dele hanna ke alen tol bele muda there are people mi yalon ko be deedi ne nin tol mutata wol be diam lale mo le be deedi nin tol mutata wol be diam lale dunia mu kuleti because sakara ni be politiko kono sorongolo bulo saya baluwo go saya o ala yalo baluwo fana alal tam ke sorom fana nakete be soronal ala le ba safela ko kari be soronal kunum fo amman feñ dulabe do ko baytula la tem musute man ko ni yamutal amam bula abulatal bi abulatal ala le safe ko ñi mbida ka nyama be mutalal bara be bulalal fana because ya muta mun kama dalil dati andu baytullah fana ya muta nyamen dalil tati bari Gambia government be daring akan bari ko albe sirin kumale kan albe sirin kule kan miya lonko very dangerous ngana nga tenten kunun ko mi hapunta ka jaro Senegal sojarol ning rebelol tema Macky Sall atol Senegalel min yalon ko al dingol be sojar kunda al diamu al dingol ye fonyo kata Casamance because Casamance be nyamen molle be jemi yalon ko fanan tabla fanan tabla e balan ne kar ka jeko nyim mon keta ni tol ma bayin tol ta bayla and pour Sénégalais Gambia use as an interest billah wallahi tallahi adam baro ni na man sakunda ntol special nte sila ngawo jibe me fala wala fe wala len soron ngan dey bar ngal ne ko hakil tiol min yalon ko be Gambia ami min yalon ko sondomol seniata nganiol seniata pour Gambia ye wol ta sonna pour kawoke ede sonna oke abe iba jelal ko in yolo be tulaje bor Senegal sojaro te Senegal te Gambia yusla atan interest pour ka dun kata ka Senegal ka rebelol tarati wulo kono because Gambia ni Senegal tema sate dol bije fam foñi ma fam wala ibe kala ngin sate be Casamance fa be Senegal you never know because mbadi ngol le bije ndol le bije ko tol le bije ku kenyol le bije so legi ka kelo kenan fedna Gambia kono ibe kalon ko ibe Gambia la kono which is not proper it is not normal kono ko akara ala balongo ala manyinya udula manyinya ni jelle bota je very is too much siatale fonga nin ka jalop tema ni jelle bota je o mo min fada folbe wulla nan ko tekele bang hani ila musol te jela dol te dingol jela abe mun de place ni no ite ko tam sabanya be sila bari be kasama dingol tale be tonala bari be won dingol fanan tale be fala but it is the mala selfish interest but kasama zun kol kabrin kolda fo Casamance border to jam fo Casamance border to mba fulale ko al dingol membe ami al diamoye gos do ba dingol de malabiye mak sal dingol tala go fiolo nakata han nakata be ami la kata general lord wala kata ila commando de kam fo commando atita Casamance wodo kube kurkur kan to la Gambia abe faji kanne amammo folo woto alama Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala kana mondi momo dabe ni jam fa kono to Gambia ni Senegal Gambia ni Casamance karasinyona alama Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sete buruka ayita ayi buruka parce que ni lafta kam banko mamandi alama Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sete buruka oɗon mbaɗigol mbe dannale jam bi sibit lungola annal badi malon janni mbe kumotala ma soronna foñi foñi kansala sangola soto mi yalon ko mfango min ci dingolo ngati ka foye Musa Jeju anala broda min involved accident woto e banta alma neman ka farkele alma lajo mo soni ala alma aljana fidda sotla alma ya soto alma malaika hinantewol ye bendum Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala lela wato sindi ala la safe ko nimbe kala le woto bu ñeñin kol alsiri mu ñonin sabarota ko ala la safe wato sita atata ñamen amañiña accident wala but ala la safe ko ñimbe kala alga ala seje bira bina kan ma kalamta nabe muru kam fanan abuka sara to bira be fudu ka sokono asaratale be saratale kon kata la karle oto ala ya safe ko e min jebe danna woldo to mbal tendu kam mbal jey kan alnal badi malon alteri mal kanunde e sama alma kayro sabat lan bangun kan alma kayro sabat la Senegal Casamance Ousmane Sonko alma kayro sodla baytullah al mahrous Jamaat alma kayro sodla alma bolani mo jawol hasidol bulo kono namur nan mfe to the struggle in Gambia alma alliance of Kairola. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. APRC National Youth Forum. I am extending my greetings to everybody in this forum, especially Honorable Omar Koli and Honorable Kaka. I'm extending all my greetings to all of you. My name is Babukar Sane, Alliance Nyax Determinator. I am thanking everybody who is participating immensely in this forum, giving ideas, knocking each other's brain, not to spoil but to make. My special thanks goes to the executives of this national APRC National Youth Forum. I know there must be an executive within a group, and there's going to be leadership within a group. And I know Honorable Omar Koli is part of those executives, and Kaka and others whom I maybe don't know in persons or in their names. First of all, I am thanking everybody who is contributing for the stand of this forum and for the development of APRC Youths Forum. My special thanks also go to the APRC executive members under the leadership of Honorable Yaya Jimote Tamba. And my also special thanks goes to the flag bearer and the founder of the party, His Excellency Sir Professor Dr. Alhaji Yaya Abdul Aziz James Junkunjame Babil Mansa. Eat what you grow and grow what you eat, Apala Manjino Manjo. Maybe I am not very much fluent in English, but I will try my little best how to frame my words so that a layman like me can all be able to understand, and I understand English like Alaji Honorable Omar Koli. I really appreciate Omar Koli the way you are working with the executive of the National APRC National Youth Forum, with Kaka and others. Today, as the former president used to tell us, he really always want to nurture the youth. He always want to encourage the youth. And maybe some of the youths, especially in this forum, you were never born under an opposition. You were born under a ruling government. that is APRC. And we really see the way the former president was nurturing and was also mentoring the youths. He is always talking, always encouraging the youths to always stand for our development. And if you hear a nation has developed, it's through the youths. And they will always tell you, you are or we are the future generations of a nation. A nation without a youth is just like a tree without fruits or a tree without roots. And any nation you see, the roots of the nations are the youths of the nation. Alaji Honorable Omar Koli, I am really thankful and I am very grateful to Allah the Almighty. And I am always happy if I see you. I always see you with a smiling face. Whenever I see you standing in front of the youths, I always see you a real youths who really need the development of this nation. And this is the way the others will always use to mentor with you. It is never easy to run a family, especially to run a nation, especially the youths. And we always know that a difficult moment of a person is during your youthful age, because that is the power you have. And Auzubillah mina Satan, that is the time Satan also always want to use you. But I am 100% sure the APRC youths, I know if Satan is following you, is almost maybe a 0.0% Satan is following you, because you really know that a nation without youth, that is a downfall of the nation. And the APRC youths, I am really grateful to you. If I don't tell you this, then I will have a dot, a black dotted in my mind. Omar Koli, Honorable Omar Koli, I am thanking the youths of APRC. You always listen to your leaders, you always listen to your elders, and you always take the advice of the elders, especially our leadership. It is not easy when an occurrence happen, like they arrested somebody within the party, or they arrested especially a youth within the party. We always open our ears, our minds, our very beautiful minds. You will never know when hardcore happen to the youth. Everybody want to always take an action, but you cannot take an action. When we are going to take actions, let us follow the rules and the regulations, especially the laws of the nation. If you see some of the preachers, especially in our Islam or in the Bible, they will tell you when an enemy slap at you, never revenge. Give him the other cheeks to slap. It's only Allah, the Almighty Allah, either in the Quran or in the Bible. It's only Allah who can able to revenge. And when Allah used to revenge for somebody who is on the rightful side and somebody who create the problem, Allah always defend the person on the rightful side. And when Allah is about to defend, Allah always want to see whether you can forgive, but you cannot forget. Forget mom guy, you cannot forget, but we can able to forgive, to forge ahead. And APRC, our leader, Babil Mansa, always preach peaceful. Always preach, let us forgive, and always leave everything in the hands of the executive, and let us go abide by the law. We know that UDP, sorry to mention that party, and it's the reality. Let us speak the reality. UDP was an opposition here for 22 years. And we know the way UDP was used to operate even during Babel Mansa's time. Allah gave them the powers in 2016. And we have seen what they did in this nation. Either it did they brought development for the youths in this country. What development did they bring to our doorsteps? We have to sit and ask. Walaikum salam. There are certain critical questions to ask, to pose to the nation, and there are also critical questions, answers to be answered. We know when Jammeh was here for 22 years, Jammeh really stood for the nation and he really stood for the youths. Despite he didn't say, I am going to stand for the youths of the APRC. He said no. He said he is going to stand for the youths of the Gambia. He said he is going to stand for the youths of Africa. And he said he is going to stand for the youths of the whole world. If you can cudgel our brains and remember back when Yahya Jammeh used to stand on the United Nations and defend the whole youths of the whole Africa. Today, which leader is going to stand either in AU, in EU, or in United Nations and defend our youths in the Gambia, talk less of the whole world? It is not happening. But APRC, trust me, if I am not talking in this forum, that doesn't mean that I'm not listening. I am listening to really interesting words and words of advice and the way people are thinking. Even you come out to the forum and said something, very sorry to mention, nonsense words, we will take the sense out of those nonsense. That's why it's never easy to be a leader, especially you are leading a youth. It is not easy. Always youths always go with anger. And if you always used to calculate a youthful time, when you are always angry, making very terrible decisions, when you grow up, you always grow up like that. And I don't see it. Trust me, I am speaking from my heart. And Allah can be my witness. And the angels, Allah destined to me to follow me until the day of judgment. I never see youths in this forum always making terrible decisions, making always be very angry until they have to utter foul words. I am very thankful, and I know the youths of this forum here, APRC youths. I know tomorrow when positions are given to you, and I know you can able to run it. Inshallah Rabbil Alameen. With the help and the grace and the way you are thinking and exchanging ideas, I know you can able to run it, to run this take decisions, positive decision for our nation, positive decision for the development of our country, and positive decision to develop our Africa. Like the way Babil Massa came in power when he was a youthful time, 29 years. Some people are here are more than the age of Babil Massa. Some people are here are less than the age of Babil Massa. Some people are here are elders. They were with Babil Massa until today. They are elderly in this nation. I used to ask myself, and I used to ask a question, especially to the youth, like the way Honorable Umar Kori is saying here, we are a government in waiting. UDP, we are here a government in waiting for 22 years. Allah give them the powers of this country. What development did they brought to our country? We remember during their time, youths were deported to this nation. During their time, the Bagwe people who struggled by their own with their families were deported back to their nation. During Babil Massa's time, it never happened. Let us ask ourselves these big questions. And I am willing for each of us to sit on your own time, on your own table, or on your own bed with your pillowcase and calculate when Babil Massa comes back home. And this, what everybody Gambian today is praying. And inshallah Rabbil Alamin, with the powerful of Allah, the Almighty Allah, Allah will make it possible for us. Because we have prayed a lot for Babil Massa to come and save this nation, because the nation is sinking. They have already sink. Gambia have already sink. That is the real fact. Even the present government sitting, their youth, everybody is complaining. And during Babil Massa time, this was never happening. I am asking these big questions, especially to APRC youths. As the Honorable Umar Koli is saying, this is a government in waiting. When Yahya Jammeh comes and he destinate jobs to us, are we ready? Are we willing? And are we ready to take over that responsibility? We don't want to be a failure government like the 2016 coalition, the way they failed. The 2016 coalition government, they don't have youths who are following them. UDP, they don't have youths who are following them. What did they do for the youths? Only to deport them. And too much of criminality in this country, too much of rape, too much of killing, too much of stealing, too much of castigation. I am begging for everybody. Let us have the hearts of forgiveness. It's only Allah who can revenge. It's only Allah who can able to judge. And when he judge, he always give the person who always forgive and who always think a very good thing in a aim for his nation. But today, they have a lot of things has been said for Babil Mansa. For me, I am not a lecturer or an intellectual or a technocrat. The only maybe ask question you can able to ask me and I can able to answer without looking on the floor or looking on the sky, that when you ask me a little about security. But where are the technocrats who stood for 22 years, were saying, castigating about Babil Mansa during his youthful time? But Babil Mansa developed the country, took our Gambia from nowhere to somewhere else. Even where he stopped today, Yaya Jammeh has break a record which shall never be robbed in this country until the end of this world. But the technocrats stood here and castigate, mention all bad names to Babil Mansa, which the APRC youth said, no, it will never happen. Yaya Jammeh brought free education to this nation. Yaya Jammeh built university. Yaya Jammeh built telecommunication in this country. Yaya Jammeh sponsored. Yaya Jammeh built hospitals. But where are the technocrats who have the powers of this country? What did they do? What development did they brought with our youths? Instead, they were deporting them, giving them critical thinkings. I struggle on my own with my sweat, go to the Bagway. They went and sell the youths and bring them back to the country. Did they give them a job for survival? They are the people, I think, with my little knowledge, they are the people who encourage criminality in this nation. If I don't have survival in my house, what do you think I can able to do in my youthful time? I will go and break somebody's door, or I'll go and steal somebody's animal and go and sell for my survival. And when I am caught, the law will take its course. But I think I have never had a APRC youth, they say that he is arrested because of criminality. I am really thankful to Allah the Almighty. And let us stand our stood. Let us stand with our legs to develop this nation. The united we stand, divided we fall. And APRC youths, I know we are really united. I really see unity in you, not by words, but by actions. I am thanking everybody who listened to this audio. And it's not easy, especially a security officer, to stand in front of the youths who are intellectuals like Honorable Umar Koli, Kaka, and I used to tell you about development. I can only tell you about security. Maybe the also knowledge you have in security, you can also tell me about security. But you think security is only for security? No. Even your own self, a civilian is sometimes is more secured than even somebody who put on the uniform. It's only Allah who destinated us to be security officers. But some civilians can able to think security-wise more than even a security in uniform. But the only thing is, as the way Honorable Umar Kori has said it here, we are a government in waiting. When Yaya Jammeh Babil Mansa comes and take the powers of this country, this nation, let us undress, tie our belts, use a rope and tie our belts and develop our nation alongside our hero, who is Babil Mansa. And he needs the youths alongside anytime he raises his face, he want to see the youths in front, he want to see the youths in his right hand, he want to see the youths on his left hand side, and he always want to see the youths behind him to develop this nation. That's why he said, Gambia, the sky is the limit. Let us also go alongside with him up to the sky. When he said, how far? Let us tell him all the way. The way you want it is the way we want it with you. APRC, let us listen to our leaders. APRC, let us obey the rules and the regulation of our nation, especially the laws of our country. We are not a violent youth. We are a development-oriented youth, APRC. That's what we know. That's what we are preaching. That's what our leaders are preaching, especially Babil Mansa. I am very sorry if I have mentioned a word here which will touch somebody's heart. I didn't prepare for it. That is my tongue. And if I said a word, a wisdom word here, that is the creator of the Almighty. And I want everybody to walk alongside with my words and to take my little advice. Let us prepare to develop our nation. Though this present government didn't give us a chance to see it, we are not developing the nation because of Adama Barrow. We are developing our Gambia because it's our Gambia. That's why they say our homeland. They didn't say our house land or our room land, but they say our home land. That is the Gambia. Our homes are all in the Gambia. If you will look at follow the further Gambia, there are prayers and there are wisdom of words and there are encouragement of word. We strive and work and pray. We strive. Anywhere we hear strive, we always strive for the betterment of our nation. But this present government didn't do it for us. Didn't do for the younger generation. Instead, they are deporting them and handcuffing them, circling them, and some of them end in mile 2. I was in mile 2 for 5 years. I see the way the youths were suffering, and they will come and tell you in their platforms during Yajeme didn't give them freedom. But ask them during Yajeme time, how did Yajeme and in mile 2 it looks like? They will be telling you words, but those words are not true. I was in mile 2 and I learned a lot in mile 2. Yajeme really have sympathy. Yajeme really have the youths in heart. And when you remember during Yajeme's time, some of the youths during that time, when they were in mile 2, who went to mile 2 by mistakes, Yajeme will pardon them and give them a second chance. But today, look at in mile 2. Go and see the youths in mile 2. Wallahi, if your tears is not far, you will cry, you will shed tears. And during their time, if in the former vice president, the minister of interior, my party by then, the former vice president, Dr. Fatoumata Tambajang Jallo, went to mile 2, and today mile 2 is a kingdom of youth where they are smoking cannabis instead of turning the youth to be good. During Yajeme time, he was training them skills. When they come out, they will depend on that skill and they will make that skill as a survival. But today it is not happening. Are we telling lies to the youth? Are we encouraging the youth, or are we helping the youth? I leave this question for all the youths to answer this question. I say thank you everybody, and I am very sorry. My knees are on the ground. If I said a word, alter a word, which is not good, I want everybody to forgive me. It's not easy to speak, especially a tongue which they didn't tell you come and suckle with that tongue. They asked me Biluraf in Jola. They didn't come and breastfeed in English or in Mandika Nasusu or in Wolof Kainampa, because Wolof I can hear it but I cannot speak it. Maybe I can try little in Mandinka, but in Jola, Alhamdulillah, I am saying Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Thank you very much for the APRC youths. Where you stand, you are really a government in waiting and a youthful government waiting to ready to develop our nation. Inshallah Rabbil Alamin, and that will happen. Alaji Honorable Omar Koli, when Yajame said, whom do you want to be the Minister of Youth and Sport? I think all the youths will say, give it to Alaji Omar Koli, inshallah Rabbil Alamin. And I really, from the heart, I pray for you to handle that position. And inshallah Rabbil Alamin, we will work alongside with the youths to encourage them and to give them a chance, each individually, to think and develop our nation. For the Gambia, our homeland, we work and strive. Thank you very much.
بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين السلام عليكم ميكو بالونكو جماعة بيجو بك سانكين جات دي سبتاي فلنغا فات جوي من فباجة كنا بوتينكين دي كوغابا دي متيتي 2023 دي أنالو نيانشو ساني folo mbiji en form babay bani je ka jabrun jikun ni prim pour jikun depuis aram sa fukara yo nyemo mel no ke lo sindembo watati 10h yeti bi jomre bani sukani jawm ba ku bagiri network ku bagiri réseau mo kana gi jamton kabrim fukan bar wa fu softom jomba be kayre pujato beja tinyan to sane pi la ñu leñu mi ilaw bu kana kumbo ku jamatak limi pi min rek ci futi ka ofe kan futi fati ya jemme kan futi fati Ousmane Sonko kan futi fati Omar Baytulay Sane bara kan futi fatula ku jamat inji ñan to kabrin 2021 njomni sankene nene wala ku jamatak wa fo wode buyu bedi wala uytili utajata ujuma pambirindi tembe pour mu jumena wa fukila le feya bar no bu kanak ni mam ku jamt wala ku jam ja pop ku mangitu tan ngi sankenum mi jat emite kankanto no manya de ringi wala ko di ka waleng beto jatula ku jamatak malagan mo fo me Sénégal no wala ka jadi ka sanke nak non wala di mo fo me Sénégal no na mala wala ke Casamance bardi ke sina kan ko tele ku sina bu kana ke Sénégal wan ku sina mula kurunga ke mo fom irja ke Sénégal kurunga ke mo fom wan ku sina di kurunga ke mo fom e Gambi wan ku sina Macky Sall di Adama Barrow yono mula ku jamata u kanta bu kan wala ku jamata o kanta bukan yoy cimi ko di kawonor koli wala bagta waranta baja wa jakaw je ana an manje aw non mi bu kokonok bu ciaba buri njata aw ngar wa jakaw wa jakto won sen akila banja non mi toujours aw so fek fokono fi fe mi tu kokonok kabunto kokto mo kan jinyan ciosane toujours pireg nene ajama taw di inde ñan ciosane bagiti ajamata ati yande mba ajamata ati yande mukana mate bu gisab foku prenato yoko 7 prena bu gisab di tutorial la yoko 7 8 ajamata buluf ajamata kasa ajamata jiragon ajamata babula tuku jamat papa okon nyaaya okon ujuma ja fujum fukila pungonu namena o namora kawonoro kollanu namora sisemba solla wata kila uyunyam ni yanu namora sisemba solla di kawonoro kolla pungonu ngara wankuma mawla ko katolam pour mambu poyola imte belim kuyo mu ngara wo mu poyora niregu tata mati ay nosan ekam a jamat ko gorja a jamata e Gambi e Guinée eti Casamance eti bobay wala ku jamata tout sofa mati ko wala anosa di wala a sof mati ko aw ko gore sof mati ko aw ko gore pi folo di mukana mati ya jemme wala ku jamata nu moriya mori yoko ya jemme a jukku mati ko wala ku jamata nu moriya mori wuleta karambe na kila ma pour di kam ngati pour jaxmbi ku kaj maksala kajen Gambi jaxmba kasari wona kila rokum ya jeme najju ko mati ko comme ku jamata kaccimi inji ku jumtom fu jum fa linge ko mi pour mi jaw wajembe kane pour jaxmbi ku kaje wanjirokum di Gambi wa jakaw sumut bar foko regora wala ku jamata fo wala ngol mu regora wala dama ngola malagana fu juma fa juma nya jat bedi ya jeme e mangyanu mangam pour ma leñu di bugala ba no man de jukay o jume na ja fu jum fukila kabrim fukan billahi ya jeme hanka ko mon te pousser hanka tegulu ko te tegulen Gambi mo fa me Gambi mo fa mon lawla ko jamatak mo fa mon lawla ko jamatak ka jupe ko manjutu parce que kula or law tumu kele ko maningak ku jaajo yo ka mangitu mu kanja jabru umba ukanta ana lig toptore waf panom may ko maningak ko ci le Gambi bare baytula emite yo kola baytula pour le mam manjen ko jamata kam kano ni inje kar manje kam mangitu mewla kila Gambi manku manji metka a jamata o acemi Gambi amani ngaw a jabru amani nga o lim ko me jole di mo fo may gambi bara jat a jabur uga kana jabur na bag semba di wula ku jamatak toujours ni sanken wula ku jamata jikella e jajak bede mite bare nji nyan ciosade e sumtum jiketa jamataw a jamataw annim bu kanak barula a jamataw o abaje ma jabur nganu manji amustab juko mangitu bayne purlo na fa jabur nga rilon cep ne pre na sekala na nyaf na fukala hana sekala a kinka fi ak fa purno di kalmisa kola akela fa ne puto ma ja finto bab ma jabur nga finto ma sena jabur nga ma finto ujoja Senegal u pankan anaya buji giname fasim bugi giname fasim di sale bonu jembere sale tonu jembere barala ku jamata pa tebiyo ko bedi surku bedi kalmisa kola dana finte nda se kola muju ko batata bana finte mata bu jajak mata bu jakut man def darbo fala sesat man def mogga yo jike la wala ku jamata yo njenyan ciosane e sumtum ndumpu jike la ka bonketak a jamataw pa ano pa jo buj anyila wala bar beka e jole beka galenak na bonket na bonket ana bujum anyila wala na bonket o bonket pujadi mukana me bayatla pijo mi sanken affaire ti pro mukana mati pro ni jujuk anaken ni kankan tuma bi ngoni baje numéro la di vocale bare budget li video yana baglam pi manjen mi Senegal mati ko video yanku bangle ya man ko ne Ousmane Sonko andi football video yati ka sanor kallamor kati ene kes ji wonor jikun mi uyegtolu mi ji kile uyegtolu ji wonor ma ana anku kulumi jaat kuna bu tombo Ousmane Sonko depuis na pour lon zigen sor be jaat Ousmane Sonko o man ko kule kaso di sindela est-ce que Ousmane Sonko pas badj kawonor bukana ka ketumi di mukana mu tout depuis 2021 be jaat Ousmane Sonko di kana de ku cet kuna ko figure entre le 1er et le 3 Ousmane Sonko awla bubula tout umanjam pa jaw be ngar balongay be jaw be football hey ku jamata ji wonor jikun anaw mu arudum video yete Ousmane Sonko di balongay kati ñaki jamma ku kana kay firawna ko rudum di enday video yi di groupe pour man ko kadin uyegte ku jamata uyegte ku sénégalais ak uyegte weti ku patriote ku sympathisant kati Ousmane Sonko man bi comme ye Ousmane Sonko bu kana ko man ko ciete abonko bu kana ko man ko jaxale mola on ala ko fruit Ousmane Sonko a ñakutu fayda ñak fayda kila nu bobu émité firento bi yegti bu kila bana jentu be kaw wonorok Ousmane Sonko ja babitu afamba baje wo sumatio de kete yanku ñila ko cietnya leja manku kulon babitu anyi anku buje babe Sénégal an manje Ousmane Sonko a jawta jombu kana kola mba abonti ano maja jombu kana kola mba to tambu ku produire ci vidéo solo su se frère de kana de ku mang beka film madike Ousmane Sonko o anya di football le mal legen vidéo ya pied pio mbu manjamo pujato li di juk e yene kempop parce que o ya mi rek e yen o ba fula jël inji a jamataw mo ka nji po pi rego mati akila pop e yen i musti sanke mi jel an bar na jelangel mo ka ne pi jelo nja jamat ka jela ko no mbuma nane kuseka kati bois sacré kanja bois sacré yole e baba sembe wa kana le ko ngol ko libe e de ngol ne libéré ku ci la e ngol ne preni tan kommi pe manje anakila matiko endi umangitu mukana miya tunten umangitu ja mukana meta jamataw tunten u jamja bois sacré ba umangitu bo e bois sacré woni enom tunten baraw junja manone bois sacré e bagitu sembe e bagitu sembe yonum ku jamata ku bagitu londo wuli ku jamat wuli ba kurra bolol di bolo si namut wul nu manji frimo fo uyite nja frimo ja nu finten ci lu man bu jembe jaay bet kon arregu mati bois sacré e bagdu sembe jaw ceng maître Sall ay kenum dossier de Ousmane Sonko ji cengo ji ceng Gaston Beng ji ceng Elas Diouf kala comme no e jele yeti ku seka kati bois sacré gidaw ji cengi lanya yay kondi yo jat ji manje ji cenge manji lanya yebu kafalo me jele ku seka kati bois sacré depuis 2021 jat di fu jum fay kom ni manjo legi jun jat manjo le beka khadani les femmes kati bois sacré el longe mitellebo ya fang uyo giso fisof manji yeken ok anfana we tike karaba ketani fano feya barek e jay mu jum mana ma sunkani anfana e yande ni tete karaba kola a jamata nane e teke karaba ket anfana ke feya parce que semba si bamban bare ba teke rabu kola mante pour fila est-ce que pour la code de la moula ñu wolo mu sanken an me askara an fanati yande ni bibi tekaraba kola fini neuf kante jume mangi naggi tekordi anaw cebde fini neuf kante jume mangi tekordi anaw wuli ku jamat a jamata mu kana mo le tout wax way kullo ta wa ci mi di kone wa ci mi di ku cen di ku lim man ko ne ku jama dak faja foli baya woli ku prinu wa kana di kulim a jamata mu kana mola ali mérite malegen tiket hal ingenyan cho sale fanere gere ku jamata wa mo wanji kobem yo ka sanken kati be ka goren ku jamatak bar nje fango ni mo man meti ko a jamata ali mérite mu kana mola kanka ne pimbeni u jaw fulu ñoraf u lim jade e yahe le tu gor fo kulli ki yoko tiling tanu mang be yahe mu yax mo pu gor mo kane ku jamatak nge ñan ciosale ni mi pim ni rek ciap sumu jat ibaje ke sumak ku jamatak ni bajum ibaje ma teñem ku jamata ni bajum mba to jat ma teñem mu mbom firawna di bukara kola kone ku ci la bejo ku sof Ousmane Sonko ku jitim ku ja ku kul di ka wonoro koli ko mi di ka sanke nak bar mi regem cep emité pare mu kana metti Ousmane Sonko emité yoy pare mu kana mata ñi lawmu e kila wala law me kila ya jume nom e pare mu kana metti président Ousmane Sonko emité pare ku jamata di ku pare bukene ku bute kan manje ka jukum meti o anyi eti mallegen anyi la tilinge kam mangum wajakaw be di mofom ko ku pare Macky Sall karibe no Macky Sall du groupe jikun Sénégal population est 17 millions de Sénégalais kanja fangtuto bar du groupe jami di karibe na ke Macky Sall ku rimutu wili koko man koko nya de ngere fit no yemuke di ko rembendi askan population di Sénégal mam wen ko nya de jay tuji mos policier pour ku sanken ku ya apport ku bandi ku jaw hajali ku nyila kin ku nak les di ku manjeni mediko mi wan jonde rege fu gajor jumut fuken ku ministre ko li di ku len ku puru ko ko baki man ku ya apport ku nyila di ku puru man ko ni wan jonde rege bajot nene muna kanen jani ku ci la Macky Sall jaddi bu kana kola ku katen kat ku ci média Sénégal wal fajir man ku yiselen ci image sikila jat mu badanya problème u ye ya bajonya pankane nu la Sénégal dambangola problème kila pe régler nu la dambangola ko ne wanya wa mokelo wa banyu ba fetap ku teberiti ku bonde lu peken kapos u bonja de lu pe kaposok aw ka wanyari famille ya wanya baju ba fetap di famille ku posem mo ke stingi pankula ko di kumpay bara du kulato mawal fajir ku yisi les images sa bajom réalité bajom ku ñila di ku ngar ci portable soli manku vidéo manku boñ jat bagtu média international ya ngarlo ya bagtu ci vidéo ci kila kono ku cila wan ku jala mbeka sankena ko di police tout ku lebo ka sanken pour be ka yolen ka manje Sénégal de ku sanken di wula les Sénégalais les médias européens ka sanken lom ko ku cila komedi ka jabi yak bar ku cila ku sanken pour la Sénégal ji manjumo metti que épreuve quand sortir les quatre ministres là Amadou Ba Antoine Félix Diome Sidiki Kaba beaucoup Ismaïla Madior Fall beaucoup tout que pour le beka sankem pour le Sénégal mami gi dant nori ko ba pour le beka défendre fa nga folie au niveau international di ko défendre ko ba programmer am bejo beka sank ma défendre fa nga folie au niveau international am na jo ma défendre ko policier bar yo tout ñene wan ko de kané peine perdue wan ko de kané tout peine perdue wawarne mu kanu waw kankanu ban Europe ku nga ngar ci vidéo ci ku ban ko bokku traité dossier ko bo ci enquête nene Firawna pa karang ni ragore même ak sel pa karang odi ku kada ko la di ku moro ko la di annonce ni America soforo mok annonce ni America soforo ke maksal pour karan dunia ya unifane bonu nifane nu karang alquran bonu karange nu karang kululimo bonu karange pour karang ko ke dunia di anyi la Ousmane Sonko ni PP de réguler mais di Ousmane Sonko ku moro ke Sénégal ko jembe ka karanga kete mitey topan ku manjum emité barpo di Ousmane Sonko ku politique senga ke Sénégal ku jembe manje emité bara Firawna Maksal di Firawna yolo tout di Ousmane Sonko na jembe manje mu kana mete emité ana fangi ma sete ku likeri be kam keno ana emité setunum a khadama di nganu titi be kam keno lak bara manje Maksal am mangit ko ta frimof pro narago rek nano dunia uye e jukuta khadama di ngaw ajimbi ka firne gatinje mi kan candidat man to pour le ndé mitay kané ndiani ana manje kota frimof na warna juk to automatiquement metinje Ousmane Sonko ananya de longé Ousmane Sonko ana dankini a emit ngedu Maksal dankini a emité est ce que ni warne songe i song Ousmane Sonko ana manje na dankini a emité bare Maksal bagitu ka wonor a bagitu ka wonor wano sa wana parambe kane o wana sofu wonum justice yoy dinje police yoy dinje gendarmerie yoy dinje armée yona ket population ko pour l'autre man ko iso di semba sesanu yakarim tout wuli population wulu ci mofam wulu jumeri fu jumo fa nonya wuli po chamem aw wulu chamem police di gendarmerie di armée wolu mangu di mo fa mo wo jembe kane nya man ko pare man ko kop mbi bu kala ko iso da Dakar ko jak sofu Ousmane Sonko lene barikade yang ko barikade nyakal misak le petit Ousmane Sonko e jay prini banja Ousmane Sonko na jaw khajala jaw akan saladi di mba yola les patriotes ngenya ciosane fon jemberege nene le 25 ku prena barrière yamdi e le petit Ousmane Sonko banja lu prena Ousmane Sonko ma jaw akila manje bara jembe ja kan salala sumana dana jaw be sindela zige sor ma kan salala ni mambu Sénégalais tugu jembe kan sala soli manje Maksal am mangutu emité am mangutu alquran am mangutu dunya am mangutu emité am mangutu alquran yo am mangutu dunya ak karangutu dunya Maksal khasili ayolo tout a jamato na latome jukay Kalifon Sall na juma jël ko ak la famo Maksal na jël ko ak Maksal na jël Marème Faye Sall na jël ko la magistrature sénégalaise na jël les forces de défense et de sécurité o Kalifon Sall akila o Maksal a recevoirum palais mi ka kanam si débat di télé mi ji mangiti wanji warne ji rek Maksal mi ji waran ji mangiti wanji jembe ge Maksal man ka sankana ko ban kono ande Ousmane Sonko a sankene fitine wano san insurrection bukana ke Maksal wan kondi ka sangara wa kana gila ko dadi télé legi sanke wo Moustapha Diakhaté olem ko nane Ousmane Sonko ko warne ku kulo ko warne ku bujo ko warne ku kamma ku poisson man Sénégal yolo di agni lawmu vraiment fama grave o kila Ahmed Suzanne Camara lana ku yaben fanka fet Ousmane Sonko ku yaben Ousmane Sonko ku yaben anosan anguto ko ndi sinde vraiment fama grave o Pape Malick Ndour opo nayito anyila me sobar nga yinku ne almanje tamputim nayito nane pa joden ko nyira ma jaw ma yeb ku ngar lor jaw Ousmane Sonko pa jaw ma ngurul Ousmane Sonko par force be agitimo be tribunal akila okuno on banku yabene le be Ousmane Sonko nene wala tama Sénégal ku ministre kano bu kano kenam si bandi sano kenan di so mo kane nene Maxal le tagona ku ministre akola le ku buña population et Sénégal parce que Maxal fango abuña tola Maxal abuña tola ku ñila kolla kono bu tinken diyo kono ku cekket sim kuna ku figi Maxal pour l'autrement sanken jat mbe jawja ko kumanji metan konya ku dew mamba pour ma sanken kana ka cetum ko jubo après Maxal kanya respecter Sénégal pa kan yo dey national bar be jat ayma ajamu Maxal ma kan dey national pourtant tatena kan national ende national conseil yikun pour ku karandiya les élèves pour manku pour di université ma kantinya kasara yola na pare be kané parce que les étudiants na kolimi na seni permission manku tout ku karangati pour be jaabe chauffeur Ousmane Sonko parce que andale di karang mo ko pan ku yisor manku pour Dakar ku jowbot bara ku ñila ko mañ matike avenir yoli emité kola yoydu ñina wati projet ya Ousmane Sonko attebomi mo kane ku ñila en salay konde ko be mambi ku sofa ku ñila mi la jeunesse sénégalaise soit prier à Dakar di sali Dakar banna salay funa foko waxtu yokom pat jagitu be kana be pour be jawbe ban wala tu ulaka Dakar wana sewa Maxal parem nu manjao programme ni tout na bu kana kuy sorum Dakar comme Dakar ana kinti Dakar salay mu ke kana Dakar ganegan mo kam na mang bu kana kuy sor jaat diku jak sof Ousmane Sonko programme kala yokku yekemi be jaat le telembelen kep ban ulanya nanu sen Sénégal ni rek manifestation la départ jak bar pour départ u jaaja ko ringa tembe nu lañu belen kep watani warno pour continuer jaat 3 jours mu kana me Maxal pam lambelen ke bolla mukana me Maxal di gouvernement la pam ban freng bar Sénégal di gorna jaay kor jaay yab ja bul funa fogon kuna goba nu lañu belenke o na lañu ja pare ko take o yoyem di ka gal na ketula nanu san kana kulañu kuyito ko enchaîner 3 jours 4 jours 5 jours djiji ker zigay sor le son ngay zigay sor plus de 10 jours ku ñu la ko bo tambour batang bayti elen belimko nya sur zigay sor dan manje région yokom pat commune yokon tanku ngolen ku kammo wala Dakar du Korea korimo ban hani pikin cebban liye ku fange ka jupo zigay sor bar la Dakar du Korea e ngare programme mengu ni ring u gorna ja jiku ni sora kay soro ko nom le burung il faut man kan décision yokon nanu salani goror tank Maxal magent bu kana jax bu kana ku lâché tank walanta Maxal tam bu kana ku lâché akila fango 2011 2012 o rege me ablawad amadou dia anjaga kunta wanya de kane pa jojen wari nge 2000 jeunes ma ja oprin ablawad di palais pourtant yo Ousmane Sonko arrêté yo jat bare la jeunesse sénégalaise ko ku juké metti ko Maxal wana parem les jaw li ta kanyen projet yoli parce que be ka kanyen avenir yoli mo kane Sénégal wani badji mberege ku jamata ke Gambie Casamance Guinée Bissau di bano sani bana ajamata ammi wana mite selmi inge nyan chosane ne ngar wana mite karfayim mutika futika fet ku jamata baytla di ku katalo par force ma lañ be sinde ku jamata nu ngol na ngole wa fangtom wala ku jamata nu ngol na ngole wa fang mi to ku katem baytla ma lañ bot be di dimba yola Ousmane Sonko ku katino par force soumission sunti o para ya japan ku katen kunyila kolla par force wala ku jamata o kanaja wanje mi derege o namora yugtilla no namora si semba solla no namora si ngani ya solla no namora wan ku kun fana kolla ku katola billahi uita ja 8h dani koni 9h Ousmane Sonko kamidu ku police kala de Ousmane Sonko pan ku poursuivre panku poursuivre la soumission sunti mo kana njenyan chosane nene wala ku jamata mukana momu meti batulay al mahrous Omar Sané kone telenge korne ku juge pamba jaw cote deta jaw cote éviter manje parce que wono seno tuuli di woldi gisanke wodi ci paneles pa jaw cote deta jaw cote éviter manje bara mukana meti anyila olla a jamata alakom Omar Sané baytulay o ku jamata tu ngenyan ciosane ndi wonku di mukana mola ni mi pim ni wonku di mukana meti anyila olla alakom Ousmane Sonko anyila na gaga Ousmane Sonko na gaga betam bugala bure bare anine wana mite senom danki de hayte mite ana mite senom e sentio nje fango nyan ciosane asanke nya Ousmane Sonko ta alakom fu juma fana jummi bedat won kulimo ko ragam met que il est fort fu ko fala fu jajak di kawono rok parce que o émité na dankini ay mo kane wafle u jodi Ousmane Sonko yo ka wallo wafle u lofo yo ka wallo kasanke na ku jubo ku seka kati bois sacré en nampore kawwe mo fala si jila jamat ngenyan ciosana jomni wonkew lenu mi ku seka kati bois sacré gi janjam kurmo kaputa kan komedi ka sankana babe Sénégal mati kanja bois sacré e babaji semba wakane e prelote ku seka kolla kati bois sacré ku palu kan ku sofum Dakar yo ngenyan ciosana be kat mi ku seka kati bois sacré en nampore kawwe mo fala si jila jamat mangi jabi bu kamli ka sankana ka kurmo ka putak parce que nous meka jabe ko ledi be ka sanke ni inje nyan ciosane barwangi jembe kane miji fa manji inje mbatoji kan yo pe nimbaraw mi ko seka ke bois sacré be jat fujuma folo di continuer di fujuma folo tambigile mbelen ke bampo tinanti e me esofole ku yeken le kamambi di pour dia digile mbelem ko le bajo yo nje nyan ciosane tinanti en mo kane jomni rego massa barpo pi nimbaraw ni nimbara ku palu kanji katlom Casamance ni nimbara ku seka kete nampore jom ni nimbaraw ni nimbara kawwe mo fala si jila jamat barpo pi nimbara ku moro ke ku jamata kami Casamance Gambi be Guinée Bissau ku fana jom ni nimbara mi di ci ñayoli tout ku fulmuk ni mi regem gawno sanji si audio si mbogi sabar mangi sen ku fana kolla di ku fulmo kolla kan manje ku ngolniri ku baj ci portable c'est WhatsApp may ku jantelor di ku manji wambonde jaay di mofo mais Sénégal di Gambie barpo di ku manji fitne ya ku ñila koli kommi di ka dunduak di ku manji fitne ya ku ñila koli konde jukay di mofo mu gabam gi sabari gi selum ku fana may ku jam gi selum si wakale ku fana kolla man ku jam yoy ci mi sanken ku jamatak kanja ni wula buke dambangula pi sanken ko fo chekolo mi reto bara jugda mi sanken ku jamatak pour man kun fana kolla ku ngole ku manju wambonde jaadi ku manju wambondi fitne ya maksal di ado bara ko mi karambina ke kunyila kolla kunyila koli ku jamatak mo kan nyancho sa nane assalamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh pambile ñu wate ke mi sanken fridi po foli